Hey guys, it's Rainbow Loom Girl, and today I'll be showing you how to make this little cross charm right here. As you can see, it's pretty small, so you won't be needing many bands at all. Only 19 bands, including this tie-off band at the top. You can see that, and you won't be needing a C-clip. You'll just be needing one loom, rainbow loom, or just a loom, your hook, and as I said before, 19 bands of any color you want. Here I just made this cross just plain orange. This one I made rainbow and then blue for the part that went across, the part that goes across it. And this I just made plain blue. You can do anything you want. And you won't be needing a C-clip. And I recommend pausing the video here while you get your supplies ready, so you'll be totally ready when the tutorial comes. Okay, so first, make sure that the red arrow at the bottom of your loom is pointing away from you. It will be in the normal configuration where the middle set of pegs is slightly jutted out. So, take band 1 and make it into a double single. If you don't know what that is, it's just stretching it out and twisting it so it's a single made into two. And place that double single from the first middle peg to the second. Then take your next color. Make it into a double single again, stretch it out, double it, and place it from the second middle peg to the third. Take your next color, make it into a double single, and bring it from second to the third. Next color, double single, third to the fourth. So you should have 4 bands on your loom going straight up, touching each other, double singles. Now, take your next color and bring it from that middle peg that this is a double single as well. All the bands that we're placing are going to be double singles except for some caps that we're doing later on. So you bring it from that middle peg that you just ended on out to the left, up. So it goes at a diagonal angle. This is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th left peg. So it's from the 5th middle peg to the 5th left peg. And then repeat on the other side. So, double single from the 5th middle peg to the 5th right peg. Like that, and then you can push all the bands down so there's room for more. And then you take your next color. By the way, right now we're working on the arms of the cross. So go from that 5th left peg. Let me zoom in a little bit. This 5th left peg, and go up 1 with your double single. And then take your next color, double single, and it's the 5th right peg up 1 to the 6th right peg. And then go to the left, and from where the band on the 6th and 5th left off, bring it from the 6th to the 7th. Go to the right side. Oops, sorry, I did the wrong color, but okay. So from the 6th to the 7th. And then the right side. You should stretch it out before doubling it, otherwise it may break. So bring it, just like you did for the other side, to the 7th. They should be even. Now, move on to the middle, right where these two bands meet. And grab a color, double single, and bring it from that 5th middle peg, the one right there where the two bands meet, and go up 1, and then next color, 2, and just go up 5. So this is the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. And some people may want the bottom of the cross longer, or it may end up looking kind of like a plus sign, but I kind of like it a little bit shorter. But if you want it to be a little longer, probably like that long, then you'll want to add a 6th band, but you don't have to. I'm not going to. But just add a 6th band. It's as easy as that. Okay, now count up from the left side of your loom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And whatever that color is, get a color band. So mine's pink. So I got a pink. And then look on the other side, right there. And that one is pink as well. And then go up to the last middle band. Mine is green. So get a, oops, that was way too many. Okay, so get that one. Just like put it up there. And then cap them all off. So if you don't know what capping is, I'll show you now. Capping is a fancy word for twisting a band around your loom. So I'm just trying to get the focus here. Okay, I'll just zoom out a little. Sorry about that. Okay, so go to the left or right, it doesn't matter. And you stretch your band out. And then you're going to cap it 4 times. That means that you will, why won't it focus? Okay, sorry. Alright, so you just take your stretched out band and put it, only one peg can be capped. So just go to the peg that you want to be capped. For us, we want the 7th left peg, or right peg, you can do either. And just twist it once, and then kind of go over with your fingers. So people cap different ways, but I cap like this. So you have 3 fingers in there. And then you twist, and then I kind of put my middle finger out so I can twist it a second. Third. And 4th, and you can just let go like that. And that is your cap peg. I will show you again on the right side. So remember, it's the, 7th right pin, or left pin if you did the right first. And, where did my cap So stretch it out. And I'm kind of making it look complicated, like it's some technique you do. No, you're just wrapping a band around a pin how many times you're supposed to cap it. So if I say cap it 4 times, you twist 4 times. So basically, it's easy. And so 1, 2, and you can also just like twist it literally. I go 1, and then like bring the empty part over here, 2, 3, and 4. And let's go to the middle. Okay, so get your band, stretch it out. And the middle's the hardest because like all the pins are in your way, so I just normally twist it. Or if your finger is small enough, you can wrap it around your finger, but if you wrap it 4 times, it'll probably cut off your blood circulation. Okay, so once we've done that and capped it, you're ready to move on to the hooking part. And I'm going to have you check your loom, make sure it looks like mine before we move on to the next step. Okay, so please take a moment and look at your loom to make sure it's the same setup as mine, and you can count the bands. So let me show you close up. Okay, if your loom looks the same as mine, you're ready to move on to the next step, which is hooking. If your loom does not look the same, please take all of the bands off of the loom. Don't just take the part that looks wrong, because it may all be wrong and the wrong placement. So please take all of the bands off of your loom and start again from the beginning. But it's not bad because it's very easy and quick to do. Okay, so now we're ready to start hooking. First, make sure that this red arrow at the top of your loom is now pointing towards you. And we can skip up to where the middle starts. So, let's grab our hook and go under the cap band. Let me get the focus. Sorry about this. Okay, whatever. So basically you just go under the cap band at that middle peg and grab the bottom 2. Make sure you don't grab one because you're used to grabbing one, but this is a double single, so grab both of the bands that created that. And loop onto the next pin. Then go into that pin that you just ended on. Grab that double single and loop it forward. And loop just all the way up to this pin. Where those 2 bands meet. Now move on to the left or right side. They're identical except they're just flipped around. So I'm going to start at the left side. Okay, so you do the exact same thing as the middle. Just go up to that pin. So start by going under the cap band and grab the bottom 2 bands. It's basically 1 band, but it's 2 bands. And grab the next, hook it onto the next pin, and then go out to that middle pin, that way. And then you want to push the bands down on the middle because you want to have room to hook that part. Okay, so go on to the opposite side that you have not done yet. And do the exact same thing. Go under the cap band, grab those 2 bands, basically 1, but 2 still. And grab the next one, hook it, and hook to the middle. And it should be like that. It's so easy. Now, what you're going to do is, you're going to just, you're going to go into that middle band that we just hooked all of those bands onto. The middle peg that we just hooked all of those bands onto. And it will be from the bottom, let's count, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 from the bottom, and from the top, 2, 3, 5. So, just go to that pin. And take your hook. It's a little tricky, so let me show you from the side. You gotta go under. So as you can see, there are a ton of bands on this thing, on this one peg. Let me put my finger on it so you can see. And there are a ton of bands on it. And you just want to grab these bottom 2 right here. So what you can do is you can kind of push them down lower than the other bands. So you can separate them, and there are a lot of bands that you can confuse them with on this pin, and so that's not good. So make sure you're grabbing the bottom band, and it'll look like 2 bands, but it's not. It's 1 band twisted into 2. So just do that. So it's that little pin that we just looked at. So go into that middle pin and pull back all the bands and grab those bottom bands. The bottom band, but it'll look like 2. And, uh-oh, what did I just do? Okay, so I just grabbed the wrong band. And that'll probably happen to you a couple times. And either the entire thing will come apart or you'll just be good. So mine was fine. I just came apart a little and I was able to fix it. So make sure you're grabbing those bottom 2 bands. Now this peg has a lot of tension on it because there's so many bands pulling at these 2. So just make sure you easily pull it around both sides of the peg. And make sure it's creating a teardrop. And then go into that peg and just loop forward up to the top. And we're done with hooking. Now, the last and probably easiest step is to knot it off. And if you don't know how to do that, I'll show you now. So, let me just put my loom down right here. Seems to want to concentrate on this background back here, so I'm going to try to put my hand there so it doesn't really notice it. There we go, that's good enough. So, you just choose a band for the top. I normally use black, as you can see for these crosses. It's like, what I'm talking about is that top band that you can hang things on, and it's like you can make it into a cross necklace. You probably already know how to do that. You just make a single pattern, and then like put this on the end before you hook, and then you hook it, and then do the other side. So it's quite simple, and also you can just hang it on your backpack or on the wall or something. So that's what this is for, and it's also to hold it. You don't want a big ugly C-clip holding it. So I usually use black because it looks the prettiest, but today I'll be using an interesting color. It's a gel sparkly blue color. I just want to be different today. So take your hook and put it under all of those bands at the top. There aren't many though, it's just one looped into two. Well, one twisted into two, looped into two. So it'll look like 4 bands, but it's actually one. And then take the band that you chose, put it onto the tip of the hook, and pull your hook out, but keeping hold of the band in your left hand or right. And so it should be just looping through like that. And then put the band in your hand onto the hook below this band that's already on. So watch my fingers. And it's below, it's going to cross over. Then grab the one that's in the front and keep a hold of it and pull off the bands. And then you can just tighten that, and don't pull too hard because you might want to take it out later. And then you're ready to pull it off of the loom. I don't recommend pulling it off by this band, otherwise if it breaks then the entire thing will come loose and you'll have to start over again, and we don't want that. So I like putting my hook under the bands like we did when we knotted it off and just pull the thing off. When you get to this middle one, it'll probably resist because it has a lot of bands on it. So you can take the tip of your hook, and if you have a second hook, that's even better, but I don't. So you can take your hook, second hook or this hook, and just put it under all those bands and kind of help it, and then you can take them off again. You can kind of use your fingers to help it along. There's a lot of tension in here. A lot. And then you can just pull it off, and you can take it off with the hook, and it'll turn out a little warped, as you can see, but you can fix that by just stretching it out. So I just like to pull the top and the bottom. And the arms, see, the arms are just the arms, if you look closely here, they look overlapped. So you can just take your fingers and pinch right where the arms are, and then pull your arm straight out. And then do that with this, and they'll straighten out. And you can just do that and fix it, make sure it looks all nice. And once you have shaped it, I guess you would say, and made sure it's all good. And if you did, you might have done 6 bands for the bottom part. Remember when I said some people like it a little longer, but if you did that, it will be a little longer probably. And you can just take it and hang it on things, and I don't know, you could probably make it into an earring if you tried, but yeah. And you can make a ton of these and just keep them as a nice little collection. You can hang them on your wall from these bands, from nails, and they're really sweet, and I really like them. And by the way, I made this pattern up myself, and please just feel more than free to make a tutorial of it. I don't mind at all. Just make sure you don't say you created it even though I did. You don't have to mention my name. You can just say, I didn't create this myself. Someone else did. So just feel more than free to make a tutorial of this. And also don't forget to share this video with all of your friends and family, and so they can make it and have fun with it. And also please subscribe to our channel for more videos if you enjoyed this one, and also please give us a like and comment down below telling me what you thought of this video and what you'd like to see next from us. Also, don't forget to check out our channel for more videos and watch those as well. Thanks for watching. Bye.